Okay, first off, we are going to be working on multi-step inequalities, okay? So we worked on multi-step equations back in chapter 2, and some of us struggled on them a little bit, so this is kind of our chance to kind of re-look at it. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better, a little smoother this time around, okay? The same rules apply. If we multiply or divide by negative, we flip our sign, okay? So that rule's not going to go away. It's here to stay for the rest of the chapter, okay? So when I look at number 1, these are just kind of review problems to see how we're going to do on them. So when I look at number 1, what are we going to do here first? Let's just start us off.
Add 13 to both sides.
Good. We're going to add 13 to both sides. So we have negative 11y greater than 55. Okay. Chloe, what do you think the next step here should be?
Divide by 11. Or negative 11.
Negative 11. Does anything special happen when you do that?
Yeah, the same.
Very good. So y less than, right, inequality symbol flips, negative 5. And that's your answer. Okay. Anybody have a question on number 1? All right. Let's go to number 2. All right. Who thinks they know would be a good first step here on number 2? James, what do you got?
What's it called? Distribute the 2.
Good. Distribute 2. What do you get when you do that?
2h plus 12.
Good. 2h plus 12. All right. Anything else you want to do here?
Distribute the negative.
Good. Distribute the negative. All right. So now, do you know what that would look like when you do that?
Negative h plus h.
Negative 8. Good. Plus h. Okay. So negative times negative would be a positive h. Okay. All right. Now, what would be the next step here? What would be something else that we could do here? Emma?
Subtract the h over to the 2h.
Okay, and if you want to move the 8 or the 12 or anything like that, that'll be fine too. Okay, but she's subtracting the h over. So we have, now guys, keep in mind, some of us are still struggling with this. There is a 1 in front, right? So 2h minus 1h is 1h, or just h. Do the same thing. Okay, plus 12, greater than negative 8. Okay, Quentin, what are we going to do now on this?
Subtract the 12.
Very good. So we're going to subtract the 12. So h is greater than, what do we get there?
Negative 20.
Very good, negative 20. Same sign, add them up. So negative 20. Okay. All right, does anybody have a question on that?
Wait, so only on division is when you flip the sign?
Multiplication or division.
Okay.
Okay, and it has to be negative.
Okay.
Okay. All right, number 3, this is one, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is one that a lot of us struggled with back in chapter 2. We have to get it right now. We have to get over that hump. We've got to know what to do on this type of problem. Anybody want to volunteer here? Tell me what they think you should do. Malcolm, what do you think?
Or add the 13 to both sides.
Very good. Add 13. Okay, a lot of you guys want to multiply by 8. No, 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 no. Okay, add the 13 first. So we have W divided by 8 greater than or equal to 7. Now what would we do?
Times by...
Good. Multiply both sides by 8. All right, what's our answer going to be here when we do that? Anybody? Okay, there's one thing I didn't like you said. You said less than or equal. Okay, remember that less than will look like the L. Less. So this would be greater. Okay, other than that, great job. Okay, all right, does anybody have a question on number 3 now? Okay, and like I said, if you're a person that was going to tell me to multiply by 8, you got to work on that. You can't keep doing that mistake. All right? Okay, any questions so far? Doing good? Okay, all right, so number 4. Number 4. Okay, Caitlin, what do you think?
Distribute the 3 and
Okay, distribute the other side. Okay, instead of 3 though, what would I tell you to distribute? Yeah, make sure guys you take that negative along for the ride. Okay, so distribute the negative 3 there. So when I do that, it's going to look like what? Who wants to tell me what that's going to look like?
18 plus 24 C minus 7.
No.
18 minus 24c.
Yeah, minus 24 instead of plus 24, and then multiply them out. So you're going to get minus 12. greater than, all right. And then she's already told us we're gonna go ahead and distribute that negative 6 through. Okay, so what's that gonna look like when I distribute a negative 6? Anybody wanna try that?
Negative 24C plus 6.
Very good. Negative 24C plus 6. A negative times a negative is a positive. Okay? All right, how are we doing so far? Are we okay on that? Okay, next step. Peyton, you're up. What do you want to do now?
When you get them all together, so like negative 12, or 18 minus 12, and then, yeah, then leave it, and once you put that, then it'd be 6 minus 24C, is greater than negative 24C.
Nice job. Nice job. Now, guys, some people would have told me at this point, oh, let's just add the 12 or whatever, and that's fine. You'll get to the right answer. It's just going to take a few more steps, but you'll get there. So a lot of you guys like to start just moving things from side to side, and it works, but combining like terms is a much better way to go. Okay, so combine like terms. Now, what are we going to do next? What are some ideas we have?
Isn't this equal to?
Allie, what do you think?
Add over the 24C.
Okay, we can add the 24C over to the other side.
They're not equal to each other though.
Okay, so he's already said, whoa. Back here, if I look at this line, aren't they already the same?
All real.
Okay, what if I say, no, it's not all reals now? In equation world, this was all reals. They're identical on both sides. We have a negative 24C, a plus 6. It is all reals, okay? In inequality world, it's a touch different. You have the possibility of all reals and the possibility of a no solution on something like this, okay? So let's take a look at why all reals is not going to work here, okay? And so in this case, let's go ahead and go with what Ellie was telling us to do. And she says, let's go ahead and let's take those both off, okay? So I have 6 on this side, greater than 6. Is 6 greater than 6?
No.
No. So this does not work. If you want to write false next to it, whatever you got to do, this does not work. If it does not work, what do you think it probably is? No solution. Okay, so you have to be careful. Just because it's the same on both sides no longer makes it all reals. Okay? Now, with that being said, side note, okay, if you had 6 greater than or equal to 6, so in other words, if I had the exact same thing but I just include an equal sign, now will this work?
Yes.
Yes, it will. And so if that works, what do you think your answer is for that? All reals. Very good. So this is a true statement, and it would be all reals. So that little equal sign changes everything. Okay? All right, now also note it does not have to be the same. If you have 7 less than 10, you got something like that. Is that going to be true or false?
True.
Yeah, that's a true statement, so what would our answer be? Be all reals. Okay? So it doesn't have to be 6 equals 6 or anything like that. Okay? So just take note. Be careful of that stuff. Okay? All right, number 5. Number 5. Let's see here. Diana, we haven't heard from you today. What do you think you're going to do here?
Multiply by 3 on one side, do it to the other side. Then you're gonna, yeah, by 3. So then it's gonna be 2x minus 4 is less than equal to negative 6.
Nice job. Very
And
nice
you're
job.
gonna add 4 to the 6, and
Okay.
that will be 2x is greater than to 10, and then from there you're gonna
Oh, be
divide.
careful. Not 10. Negative 2.
Oh, yeah, negative. And then you're just gonna divide by 2. And that'll be negative 1.
Very good. Okay. Does anybody have a question on that?
So you said we flip it when we multiply or divide, but that only by negative.
By negative only. Okay? All right, flip over on the back. We got one more problem we're going to look at for today before we run out of time here. Okay? And that's the first one here. How do we define a variable in a problem like this?
Just X is whatever they're asking.
Well, so what are they asking us to find on this problem? A number, okay? So x equals a number. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of look at each section. I'm going to look at one section at a time.
I can see
You'd be right. Okay, so it says 3 times the sum, what's the word sum mean? With addition. Okay, you have to know the vocabulary words, so they're coming back around again. Alright, we've seen them a lot. Okay, so of a number in 7, so how would we write that out?
3 plus 7.
Nope. Kevin?
3 parentheses x plus 7.
Good, you have that parentheses in there. Okay, alright, is greater than, so greater than, okay, and then it says, and this is going to be where some of you guys are going to mess up, 5 times the number less 13. Less 13. Emma? Oh, Emma, no. Okay, Emma does what a lot of people do, 5x minus 13. But remember that less was really special back in chapters 1 and 2. Not divide. It still needs subtraction, but what has to happen?
13.
No. What did you just say? Say it again.
13 minus 5.
13 minus 5. Remember they flip-flop positions.
Oh.
Remember that's that one silly word that always causes us issues. Okay? All right, that's all we have time for today. Okay? Up on